Hey, good morning. It's Rebecca with Rebekah Company, and today I am joining you from the party pit at my complex. We are poolside with the sunrise this morning. All this fun stuff going on here. I like being out here early when the sun comes up and being, the first person in the area. It's quiet, it's peaceful. There's a nice little area to do your thing, and sometimes you just need a nice place to kind of hang out. So I'm taking you guys on a journey with me for the rest of this month, and we're going to be dealing with self-esteem. And specifically, I want to speak to women or, people in general who are older than the age of 45, who are struggling with that and feeling a lack of confidence or maybe some sadness around that. I watched my grandmother struggle when I was a small child. She had, several facelifts and different things, and I watched as my mom always struggled to understand why she would do that. My mom was very okay with the aging process, and it was very difficult for my grandmother, and so that made it an area where they couldn't understand each other. It turns out I am much more like my grandmother, and I ended up divorced in 2008 and have struggled in the years since to kind of find myself again, build my self-esteem, come out of that. It was a domestic violence situation. It was not a good time for anybody involved. It took many, many years to bring it to an end. It took its toll on myself and my children physically, but mentally it had a huge impact too, because when you go into survival mode, you kind of stop your development process at that age. And I know there's a name for it psychologically, but when I realized the situation I was in, I was 26 years old. So when I came out of my marriage, my brain still wanted to be 26 years old. So I've now been divorced 10 years, and I have struggled ever since for my brain and how I feel on the inside to catch up with what's going on the outside, and I fight it every step of the way. And I am hoping to inspire some other people, probably more women than men. I don't know that men have the same struggles with the aging process that the women do, but as an educated woman with many successes, I've built multiple businesses, I've been successful, I've been through bankruptcy, I've got 6 kids, 7 grandkids, I've been through it all, and I'm hoping to follow my bestie's advice and finally, share a little bit about who I am with the world and inspire other people. A lot of you have, worked with me for marketing or weight loss or fitness, but I've never really disclosed much of who I am as a person. And this year, I would like to break through that barrier and open up more about who I really am and what the story is behind me and how I got to where I was, how I ended up with 13 degrees and all of this stuff behind my name. And I'm sitting in the position that I'm sitting in right now. So hopefully I will be taking many of you with me, and I want to hear from you. If you are a person that is struggling with the aging process, and I don't care what age you are, whether you're 18 or 88, anywhere in between, if you are struggling with feeling like who you are on the outside doesn't line up with who you are on the inside, and you are hoping to bring that more in alignment, then I would like to be on this journey with you. And I'm hoping to take you along my process and learn from you, and maybe also inspire some of you to find peace within yourselves about who you are and where you're at in life. It's very easy to tell people, hey man, just suck it up, be happy, be positive, and all that stuff. And we can use all those tools and, do affirmations and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, when we go to bed at night, we're still who we are. And those demons will still come to haunt you. And if you are not feeling like you are living your purpose or being who you're meant to be, that's going to bug you no matter what other things you're doing. So I'm hoping that this year I will find a way to come into total alignment, and through maybe suggestions you guys are able to offer, believe me, most of what's out there, if it's been a suggestion, I've tried it. The only place I haven't been yet is plastic surgery, and we are going down that road at some point. So anyway, it's not easy being a single woman at the age of 50, almost 51, with 6 kids, 7 grandkids, and watching the world, or feeling like you're watching the world around you couple up and be together and be happy and be partners when you're a partner-based person. Yes, I'm an independent woman. I've been very strong. I've been successful with it at times. I don't need a man. I'm not trying to say that, but it definitely would be lovely to have a partner that you felt like you were on the same level with. And I try to explain this to other people. People are like, just be yourself and, you know, you'll attract somebody. I attract plenty of people. That's not the issue. The issue is that, you know, once you have attracted those people, you still have to build those relationships, and you still have to be confident in who you are so you can be healthy about it. And if you're, you know, a person who's out of alignment, you're going to attract other people who are out of alignment, and it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter how bad you want things to succeed. If you're not in alignment, you can't provide that to other people, and you can't attract other people who are in alignment, and any partnership you end up in is going to fail. It's going to fail unless you're on the same path together to try to find that alignment. And I've tried to explain to people, you know, it's more than just being yourself and being who you are. It's like staging a home. When you know that you want to put your house on the market and you want to attract a buyer for your house, if you don't do the maintenance on it and make it look good from the curbside, make it look good from the outside so people want to come in and find out how great your house is on the inside, you're not going to attract the right buyer. Or you're going to attract buyers who see you as see it as a fixer-upper or see it as damaged or whatever. So you really do have to do the work both inside and outside to have the curb appeal, let's put it that way, to have the curb appeal to attract a potential buyer into the home so that they can see the wonderful floor plan and all of the great accessories that you've put in, all your great design, or your upgraded appliances or upgraded finishes and all that kind of stuff. If the outside doesn't match the inside, you're not going to attract the right buyer. So I'm on a journey this year to get the outside and the inside lined up to be who I feel like I am on the inside, and to make that match the outside by whatever means possible. And hopefully I can inspire some of you to do the same along the way, so that what we end up with is a community of people who are at peace, are happy, are feeling good about themselves, and attracting other members of the community, of their own little community that they're building, that are like-minded, on the same page, and able to vibrate in alignment with each other. That's really, really my goal here. You're going to hear a lot about appearances, you're going to hear a lot about fitness, you're going to hear a lot about nutrition, and you're going to hear a lot about marketing. I have multiple businesses that I market, so I'm going to make a lot of references to aligning your person the way you would align your business with marketing. So that's just where we're going to go. So I hope that you're along for the ride with me. I hope that you will enjoy the journey. I hope that you will engage in the process, and I look forward to being able to share and to hearing you share with me where you are in your stage of development, where you are in your alignment, how you're making peace with finding balance between personality and life and responsibility. And, you know, we're all here for a good time. Let's have a good time, and hopefully I can bring you something of value.